In a world where beauty, power and prestige collide, some crowns shine brighter than diamonds and some shadows stretch longer than truth itself. Tonight, we peel back those shadows. Welcome to Mr. Darkman TV. I'm your host Zainab Sabir, and this is the chilling, investigative and unbelievable story of Mexico's Fatima Bosch, the newly crowned Miss Universe 2025, who now finds herself trapped in a storm of accusations, political whispers and dark allegations that have shaken the global pageant industry to its core. Before we begin this spine-tingling investigation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon because tonight's story will make you question everything you thought you knew about beauty, power and corruption. They said her family bought the crown. They said a secret list existed. They said the judges were manipulated. But what if the truth is even darker? What if this crown was never meant for her, yet destiny forced itself into history? Keep watching, because what you are about to hear is the kind of truth that makes powerful people uncomfortable. If you want more haunting mysteries, dark investigations, and hidden stories from across the world, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mr. Darkman TV. Now, let's dive into the abyss. From the glittering stage of Bangkok to the tense studios of ABC's Nightline, Fatima Bosch's journey has felt less like a fairy tale and more like a battlefield. When the 25-year-old Mexican beauty was crowned Miss Universe 2025, the world applauded. She smiled, she waved, she glowed. But behind the curtain, something else was happening, something that would soon explode into international controversy. It began when Omar Harfouch, a former Miss Universe judge, suddenly resigned and dropped a bombshell. He claimed the top 30 list had already been secretly selected, even before the competition began. And then he made an accusation that sent shockwaves worldwide. He claimed that Fatima's father, a high-ranking executive at Mexico's oil giant Pemex, had connections with the Miss Universe organization and allegedly tried to influence his voting rights. Overnight, Fatima Bosch went from celebrated queen to the center of a global scandal. The whispers grew louder. The headlines became ruthless. Bought crown, rigged vote, backdoor deals. The world was suddenly convinced her victory was purchased like a luxury item. But Fatima fought back. Appearing on ABC Nightline, she looked straight into the camera and declared, "A crown cannot be bought with money. Maybe you can buy one at Walmart, but not at Miss Universe." Her voice didn't tremble, but the world around her was shaking. She called the allegations a hate campaign, insisting her father had nothing to do with the organization, no ties, no deals, no secret influence. Yet the storm refused to calm, because new information was emerging, information darker than anyone imagined. Before her win, during a preliminary event, Fatima confronted Nawart Ataragrasel, a Thailand-based Miss Universe executive who publicly insulted her and allegedly called her an idiot. The moment exploded backstage. Fatima didn't stay silent. Instead, she led one of the largest walkouts in Miss Universe history, with dozens of contestants following her in solidarity. Many believe this single act of courage placed her under a spotlight the organization could not ignore. Some say she became a hero, others say she became a problem the organization had to manage, and that is where conspiracy theories began to take shape. Was she rewarded for standing up? Or punished with scrutiny disguised as praise? As one pageant analyst said, in Miss Universe, courage is currency. But courage also attracts enemies. Backstage insiders soon whispered of chaos brewing inside the Miss Universe organization itself, visa issues that disqualified promising contestants, political decisions that overrode scoring, continental title holders rejecting their positions, and accusations that the competition favored Mexico at every stage. The pageant wasn't just cracking, it was crumbling. And then came the darkest revelation, allegations linking one of the organization's Mexican stakeholders, Raul Rocha, to serious criminal investigations involving illegal fuel trafficking and firearms distribution. Suddenly, Fatima's scandal didn't look like an isolated storm. It looked like a hurricane connected to a far bigger, more dangerous network. Critics argued that the crown was no longer just a symbol of global beauty, but a weapon in a political war. Fatima refused to be silent. She admitted publicly that she was terrified. She believed that speaking out at the preliminary event might cost her the crown. But with calm conviction, she declared, "Your dignity is more important than any dream." Her words resonated globally, echoed by millions of young women who saw her not as a scandal, but as a symbol of strength. But this only intensified the backlash. When asked if she believed she won because she made history, she answered with unapologetic honesty, "Yes, but not because it was rigged. Because I worked. Because I stood for something." Critics mocked her. Supporters defended her. The world divided, but the storm refused to die. The darkest moment arrived when a judge claimed she should be disqualified, but instead of panicking, Fatima delivered a sharp response dripping with confidence. She said perhaps the judge just wanted more followers on Instagram, suggesting he was using the scandal for fame. Her boldness stunned reporters. Her defiance fueled headlines. And the more she spoke, the more her opponents burned. Through it all, Fatima's message remained the same. She said she will never relinquish her crown. She isn't there for modeling, fame, marriage or opportunity. She said, "God put a purpose on my heart. I am here to serve others." Whether you believe her or doubt her, one thing is undeniable, she has become one of the most controversial Miss Universe winners in history. A queen born not from glitter, but from fire. As the investigations continue, as judges file statements, as contestants speak out, and as the Miss Universe organization faces global criticism, one question remains: did Fatima Bosch win because she deserved it, or because she became the perfect symbol at the perfect moment? Is she a victim of a politically tangled pageant, or the powerful, fearless queen who refused to bow down to anyone? Only time will tell. But on this night, in this moment, on Mr. Darkman TV, the truth remains suspended in the air like a crown waiting to fall. This story is far from over. New evidence emerges every week, new voices step forward, and the darkness behind global beauty pageants grows deeper. If you want us to continue this investigation, uncover hidden files, and expose the shadows no one wants you to see, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Mr. Darkman TV, and join us again as we reveal the secrets the world tries to bury. I'm Zainab Sabir, and this was the haunting truth behind the Miss Universe 2025 crown.